Game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Calderon with it. Here's Garnett. Doesn't go for it. Nice D from Camby. Now Korver. Iverson outside. Anthony on the wing. Back to Iverson. To the inside. A floater. Harrington can't get it to go. Here's Pavlovich. Iverson covering. Pavlovich passes to Pierce. And as we get to the middle of the season, what types of things, Clark, do you think teams are working on in practice during this time of the year?
Well, I think you back off on the conditioning, making sure your guys are staying sharp in that area. And you focus on the details, tweaking play calls, tweaking how you cover other teams defensively. But it's more refinement than anything as you get into this part of the season.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Outside Anthony. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
Pass to Pavlovich. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Sweet move. It's rebounded by Camby. And here's Korver. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Iverson kicks to Korver. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Iverson outside. Pass to Korver. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Iverson, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Here's Pavlovich. And the shot goes down.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
So it's Boston now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Pierce from outside the arc. Rebound Camby. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Plays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 5.
A great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. We look at the Celtics. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And seeing where the Nuggets are, they've been a surprise success, showing prognosticators what they're really made of all season long.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Brown. Nobody near Williams. Boston, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Anthony with it, defended by Jones. Jones against Anthony. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Yeah, you can't afford to let Iverson come up with the steal there. Opportunistic defender who knows when to go for
it. Williams against Iverson. Williams gets the bucket. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Anthony. Outside Korver. There's the triple. Rebound Boston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. That one misses. Korver with the defensive effort. This one for 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
First team foul.
Anthony looking it over. Iverson left side. And stolen by Williams.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Can't hit from in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here he goes. And the basket by Harrington.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Pierce. 11 points for him in that last game against the Golden State Warriors. Here's Anthony. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So a moment now to see the story for him. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Jones. Brown wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, he had that one lined up.
And here's Anthony from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Boston making some changes. Ilgauskas comes in for Jones. And it's Calderon in for Shannon Brown. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Calderon at the elbow. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Calderon's got 7.
Well, when you're on the short end of the NBA height spectrum, you need to have the type of floater that Calderon has.
Back to Korver. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Denver. So, Greg, here's a player to monitor for the upcoming draft. Kawhi Leonard, a 2-way wing from a mid-major.
And he's been shooting up the draft boards here late. Kawhi, that incredible wingspan, already an NBA-ready defender. The key for Leonard, expanding on his offensive game. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics. Garnett. Pavlovich.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pavlovich with the bucket.
You won't see a much smoother touch than that. Nice use of the floater.
Stolen by Pierce. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Pierce dishes to Ilgauskas. For three, Calderon. Good on the three-point shot. Wow, just a 2-point Nugget lead.
And I like how Calderon kept his hands up and was ready to get a shot up as soon as the ball came his way.
Good on the shot.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. He has yet to score. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marcus Camby.
And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
Jason Williams. He's checked in for Paul Pierce. Both shots good from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Denver's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Harrington with a screen on Calder. Korver, no luck. Boston trailing. Down low, Ilgauskas. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet.
So let's stay brief.